So you're showing us Taggable.
Showing you Taggable, which was inspired by one of Facebook's core innovations, which is actually tagging photographs, tagging people inside of photographs. So in this case, people are probably familiar with the ability to just tag individuals, and then they're shared out to the news feed. What we thought was, wow, why can't you use your social graph now to tag people anywhere and everywhere on the web? Because after all, really, people make up the pages, and there's no real way to do this. And since Facebook has gotten so huge, and we now have access to the social graph, we can actually do this. So let's say this photo lived on Flickr. We're going to show you how this might look with a bookmarklet. So I click that.
So you click the bookmarklet.
Right.
While you're on the page on Flickr, and this is the Taggable pop-up comes up.
Exactly, and now I'm identifying.
And this is, you're pulling in the data through the Facebook API,
Exactly,
the names?
this is using Facebook Connect.
Okay, it's the same way it works on Facebook. It's looking for your friends.
Right, so you have access to your whole graph.
Yeah.
Now we're doing something a little different. We're going to sort of describe the way a person appears on that page or how they're related to that page. So in this case, all these people are actually in the photo.
Wait, a little slower here. So you have on the page.
We tagged 3 people.
Yeah.
Julie Davidson, Jeff Veen, and myself.
Yeah, but could you open the pop-up
sure.
window or the drop-down? Yeah, so you
in
have.
this case, you can choose the details of what was going on there.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be a photo. This can be
No, it can be any page.
a video or text.
Exactly.
Or anything.
So I'll show you the photo case because it's sort of like what inspired it. So in this case, now we have the Flickr photo here, and we can do the same sort of thing. We can come through.
No, wait. Now you're on the Taggable site, though.
Right, in a pop-up that's sitting in front of that window. So now we did the same things. We just tagged those 3, and now this page has these people associated with it.
Now, if you go back to again, this is the Flickr page. So if you go back to the Flickr page, you don't see the tags on this page.
You don't. So we're going to talk about partnership integration in a sec. So
but the idea here is it's now been published to
this URL
Facebook.
now has additional metadata that wasn't there before. It knows about the people.
But have you also published to your stream on Facebook that you've tagged these photos with, or this page with these people?
Exactly. So I'll show you one more. Just this came out today. Twitter's doing revenue. So on this page, we'll do Ev, Dick, and Biz, and see we got the nice thumbnail of the page there. We'll tag them. We'll say Evan is mentioned. Dick there's actually appears in a photo. Biz is mentioned. Update the details. We got that here. And what you would then see inside of Facebook is a publishing to your stream where I just tag these people and you can see their icons there.
And there's a link to in this case,
there's a link back to the New York Times, exactly. In this case, you can also then take a look at my tags. So if you want to see where all of this stream lives, it's on our site, Taggable, which we'll refresh this now. And you can see these 3 were the most recent tags. And so now once you're inside of this world where people are attached to pages, you can choose 2 different avenues to go. You can go by the page, which is what we just did, right? We saw this page. And then you can edit or remove tags as need be. Or you can go by people. So in this case, now we're looking at places where Biz appears on the web. And what's really interesting about this is that you can only be tagged by your friends. So the quality of the data ends up being exceptional because it's the most relevant and the most hand-picked information. So then let's talk about, obviously, bookmarklets are great to help Delicious get big, but what we're looking at now is more web-wide integration and how this might look on web pages. So this is my partner Nick Wilder's site, and he's got a single line of JavaScript with a certain mode that shows thumbnails, and this one will show you who's on the page. So with a single...
Who've used Taggable to tag people onto this page.
Yeah, so anyone who visits this page can use Connect, and if they know someone on this page, they can, or know something about this page, they can...
So does that mean they have to be using Connect, logged into Facebook, and friends with these people, or no?
Exactly.
It's all those things.
It's all those things.
If you're not friends with the people who've been tagged, that won't show up at all. On the
No,
page.
no, you'll see the people.
Okay.
You will see the people.
Yeah.
But you won't be. You have to be friends with someone in order to actually
Tag it.
put them on the page.
Yeah, and then the data's on there for anyone to see that if you've added the JavaScript to the page, or I assume, is there a plugin that you're using as well that you can view the data on any page or no?
Yes, yeah. So all of that. Like it's such a. So let me show you how this might look in WordPress because that's obviously a huge publishing platform, and we're proud to have Matt Mullenweg as an advisor to this. So here's a post.
Is this a new company that you've created around this? or-
Yes, Taggable is a new company.
Okay.
So this is a WordPress publishing dashboard, and we've got our taggable plugin in there. And on this post now, you can, as a WordPress owner, you can sort of easily extend.
So this is the author of the post can now go in and tag the post with
Exactly.
their
so
friends on Facebook.
right.
But is that plugin also allow, when the post is published, to allow people reading the post to tag?
Absolutely.
Can
So
you see that?
So we're going to show you that. So right
Okay.
there, we just added Mike Hirschland to this post.
Yeah.
We're going to close the window. It updated here. So it was
Wow.
done back in the dashboard. Now, if you look at the website, we'll reload this page. And you can see it's got this, again, this who's on this page. This is a different look. This is a text-only look. We have a bunch of different
Yep.
options. So right here, you can see all these people. And if you click on them, now we're sort of hyperlinking what is your tag.
And that goes
Stream.
back to the Taggable
This goes-
site and shows all the Josh Felser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or all the Narendras, and then the same sort of thing on this page. If you're just browsing this page and you know something about this page that you're connected to, you can then
Great.
append to it.
So this was live now at taggable.com.
It is.
Thanks very much.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.